He says, "For I passed along and observed the objects of your worship, and I also found an altar with this inscription, 'To the unknown God.' What therefore you worship as unknown, this I proclaim to you." This is Paul's entry point. This idol, this statue to the unknown God. It was interesting because many years before, a plague, horrible plague, broke out in Athens. And they didn't know which god they should sacrifice to. How do we end this plague? So they were sacrificing to all the different gods, and they released some goats, and they wandered off into an area they did not yet have a god or an idol in. And the goats sat down there, and they said, well, this must be a god we don't know about. So they sacrificed the goats there and built the idol to the unknown God. And this essentially is trying to cover all our bases, right? Maybe you've met people like this. Yeah, I'm a Christian, Muslim, Hindu, right? I'm just trying to get my bases covered. I'm hedging my bets, right? I come to church on Christmas and Easter just in case. God's looking, just in case. And they say, this is a statue to the unknown God. Paul, out of love, says he sees that in their hearts and in their minds, they're saying, maybe there's more. Maybe there's more out there than we know. So what are the entry points that you see to love and to care for those around you? There are so many different entry points that people have. One huge one is guilt. The Bible says that we have the law written on our hearts, and we want a clear conscience, and everyone knows that we're not who we should be. You go into a Barnes & Noble, and the biggest section of books is called self-help.